What's up YouTube, Card Boss here, back with another video where I talk about cards, money, investing. In today's video, I'm going to talk about a listing that ended just a few hours ago, which I think I may have let a huge card slip through my fingers. We're talking about the 2015 Vibranium Wolverine Radiance Edition at serial number 250, and it ended last night for $2,876. That's a big sum for a big card. So we're going to discuss more about this card specifically and what were the reasons I held back and why I think I will regret doing so. So a quick roundup about Vibraniums. It's the latest hot ticket in the market after PMGs, and you heard me talking about it a few times already. And I have a detailed investment video that's coming up specifically on Vibranium, so stay tuned for that. Now let's dive on to this Wolverine. The Vibranium series comes with several different forms of parallel aside from its regular base set. There's the Unnumbered Raw, Molten's out of 299, Refined out of 99, the Radiance here, that's out of 50, and the very rare but less eye-appealing bar parallel that's just numbered out of 5. And you guys know how I feel about investing extremely rare stuff such as the bar out of 5, like how I do with PMG greens in general. Therefore, to me, the bar parallels doesn't resonate to me as much. And when you take a look at the Radiance, right, the kaleidoscope feel in the background is really something else. So, spoiler to my next video, if you are thinking of investing in Vibraniums, Radiance is the way to go. Okay, the Vibranium checklist is quite large at 90 cards containing all the who's who in the Marvel Universe. But certain characters are not the OG characters that we come to know and love, such as Captain America card number 1 is actually Sam Wilson. We get Miles Morales as Ultimate Spider-Man instead of Peter Parker, and Jane Foster as Thor. So that opens the door to the biggest gun in the bunch to be the alpha dog, which is Wolverine. So if you have been following what I've been trying to say so far, right, the best parallel in the set is Radiance, the best character is Wolverine. And if this card doesn't look familiar to you, it's the same art that is used in the iconic 2013 Precious Metal Gems of Wolverine charging in his X-Men uniform. Therefore, this listing is for the big gun of the set, and I intended to get my hands on it. Though, a couple of problems. The photos aren't exactly the best quality, and the seller didn't respond to my request for additional photos. Now, I don't suspect any foul play. This seller has been active selling his Marvel stuff, and I've purchased some cards from him in the past with no issues. Maybe they were not really PSA 10 gems, but I was still satisfied overall. But now we're talking about a massive card likely ending in the $2,000 range. I needed to be really comfortable. But despite my best eye, it was not the easiest for me to conclude that the condition was great. Secondly, Vibranium is on a massive hot streak now. Had this auction popped up a month ago, I would have no issues securing this card for under $1,000, right? At most $1,200. Therefore, was going to be a big fight on hand, and I knew that there would be some investors who wouldn't back down easily on such a big card like this. So the question is, how far am I willing to stretch and why? After consideration, I figured that my max dollar on this Wolverine was going to be $2,200. Had I been more comfortable with the condition, I would probably up it to $2,500, although on hindsight, that would have made a difference anyway. So this Wolverine closed higher than my max price of $2,200 or even $2,500 for that matter, right? Hence, why am I regretting? Well, after having several hours, to think post-auction, this Wolverine is the best card in the set from an investment point of view. I would probably, needed to take a gamble on the condition as Vibranium surfaces are sensitive to scratches, right? Who knew, right? The world's toughest metal is prone to scratches. Now, but jokes aside, had this Wolverine qualify for a PSA 9 or better, this would have been easily a $5,000 to $8,000 card. With this math, I would have gone in strong with a $3,000 bid. And at worst case, if the card quality wasn't to my liking, I could resell it back to the open market for, maybe around $2,200 or $2,400, taking a bit of loss, for the gamble on the upside. Well worth it for such a huge card like this. But, from this point, I don't think we will ever see another raw copy going for under $3,000. It's just one card that slipped through today. Really congrats to the buyer. If the condition checks out, you really did good on this one. Alright, that's all I got for today, guys. Till the next one. Card Boss out.